Welcome back to Football Barbie, where we talk about anything and everything football here. So what I want to keep going on is with the trend of doing, let's figure out the NFC West. How good is the NFC West going to be this year?
Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Now, you might be curious, and I'm sure you're probably going to guess of who is possibly the best team in the NFC West, and not really a shocker. So let's figure out who is going to win versus who is going to lose, and let's get it on. So let's talk about the NFC West. I personally believe, and now it's obviously really, really hard, but I hope, first of all, you guys like, comment, subscribe. It's free to subscribe. I'm going to be talking about all the teams, predictions, everything. We have it all. So I definitely really hope that you please like and subscribe. Anyway, so NFC West. First up is with Arizona. Now, these are the predictions for the wins and loses by DraftKings. So I love DraftKings. Unfortunately, it's not available in Nevada, but I do love DraftKings. So DraftKings gives Arizona a 4.5 win. So over or under. So Arizona up first is playing at the Commanders. I think they're going to lose against the Commanders. I don't think that Arizona is really going to be great this year. The next team they're going to play is the Giants. I think that Arizona is going to lose against the Giants. I think that the Giants are going to do pretty well this year. I did already do an NFC East video, but I do think that the Giants are going to, that Arizona is going to lose against the Giants. That's a home game. Arizona's next home game is versus the Cowboys, same division. I think the Cowboys are definitely going to win, so Arizona will lose to the Cowboys at home. Then Arizona goes to their divisional rival for the 49ers. I think, my cat is being funny. I think that by far, poor Arizona is going to lose at the 49ers. The 49ers in the division, and I think the 49ers are going to be still a great team this year. I definitely think that the 49ers are by far making the playoffs again. So they're going to lose at home. The next team is the Bengals, who play Arizona at home. I think Arizona is going to lose against the Bengals. I think the Bengals are also going to be a very good team this year. Then we have Arizona going to Rams, another divisional team. I think they're going to lose for the Rams game at the Rams home. So another loss. Then the Rams go to the Seahawks, another divisional. I think they're going to lose against the Seahawks. Then the Ravens are hosting the Ravens at home. I think they're going to lose against the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson is, hopefully as long as he's healthy, is going to be back. I'm really curious to see, like I said, about Odell Beckham. I think for sure that the Ravens are going to beat Arizona at home, at Arizona's home, so they're losing that. Next, Arizona goes to the Browns. I think they have a chance to win. I'm not really sure how we feel about Cleveland this year. I don't know if I really see Cleveland having this great chance of like winning a ton either. So I think that the Arizona does have a chance to win at Browns. Then Arizona hosts the Falcons. Same with the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to be in the mid-pack this year. I think that Arizona is going to be able to pull off a win. We're getting later in the season, and hopefully they don't just tank their entire season. We all know that like how the draft worked. They really should have taken their people, but I feel like they kind of hopefully are setting themselves up for next year to be better. So we will see. So second win, first Browns, second versus Falcons. Then the Arizona is going to the Texans. I think they have a chance to win against the Texans. I don't think the Texans are going to be that great of a team this year either. They try to do what they could in the draft, but I still feel like it's not going to be enough. Then the Arizona is hosting the Rams, their divisional person. And I think that since it's a home game, I think that Arizona has a chance to beat the Rams in this home game. Then Arizona goes to the Steelers. I think they're going to lose. I think the Steelers are going to be in the middle in the pack this year, and I'm not really sure how that's going to go, but I really think that that's kind of how it's going to happen. Then they have a bye. The next week, they're hosting the 49ers, divisional. They're going to lose for sure. I think the 49ers are going to crush it. Then Arizona goes to the Bears. I don't think Justin Fields is going to be phenomenal. I think he's definitely going to be better than he was last year for sure. And I think the Bears are definitely going to be better than they were last year. They did pick up some good people in the draft, but at the end of the day, I feel like they will win in Chicago at the Bears. Then Arizona goes to the Eagles, another road game for the next week. And I think the Eagles are definitely going to win that game. So I think Arizona is going to lose that game. And then the last game of the season for Arizona is versus their divisional rival, the Seahawks, and I think they're going to lose. So I have a total of 5 wins for Arizona. So they're over and under 4.5. I think they're going to get 5. Up next is Seattle. Now, with Geno Smith hopefully he will do as well as he did last year. I know that for a fact that he said his contract, if you look at my highest paid quarterback video, does go based off of his stats for him doing as well as he did last year. I think that Geno Smith never really got a chance to play very well being as a backup for other teams. He finally got his chance to shine in Seattle, and he definitely helped out with Seattle last year. DraftKings puts their over and under at 8.5 wins. So let's see. Divisional rival, Rams. I think Seattle's winning that game. Seattle's winning against the Rams. The next game Seattle's going to is at the Lions. I think the Lions are going to be better this year. You know, Jared Goff is doing better. I really think that they're definitely going to have a chance to be better this year. So I think that the Seattle is going to lose at the Lions. Next game is the Panthers. Everybody's going to be curious about the quarterback. Rookie quarterback. Carolina Panthers drafted him. Let's see what happens. I think that the Seattle is going to still win, though, over the Panthers. Next, Seattle goes to the Giants. I think the Giants have a good chance to beat Seattle. I think that if, hopefully Saquon Barkley re-signs. I don't know if he's going to get as much money as he's, supposed to get, though. So let's see what happens. But I think the Giants do have a chance to win against Seattle. So I think Seattle is going to lose at the Giants. Then Seattle has a bye. Then they go back to the Bengals. So you go at Giants, bye, at Bengals. I think they're going to lose against the Bengals. I really think the Bengals are probably going to have 11 or 12 wins this season. I wouldn't really be surprised. Then Seattle goes to the divisional, hosts the divisional. Cardinals. I think they're going to win against the Cardinals. No question. Then they go and host the Browns for the next week. I think they're going to win against the Browns. Like I said, I don't think the Cleveland is going to be a great team this year. I think they're going to be just slightly above an average team. Not in the middle of the pack, but not absolutely at the worst either. Okay. Then we have Seattle going to the Ravens. I think that Lamar Jackson is a really good quarterback who shouldn't be underestimated. And I think that Ravens are going to kick their butt. By a little bit, though, I think it's going to be a really good game to watch for sure. That's definitely one I'm going to try to watch for that week. I think they're going to lose. Next, you have the Commanders. Listen, I don't really like the Commanders. I don't know what's going on with them. They're obviously going through ownership changes and stuff like that. I think they're going to lose. Seattle is going to lose, though, against the Commanders. So we will see. I don't think that the Commanders are good. I think that Seattle does have a chance to win. I think it could be possibly a close game. Like I said, the Commanders did beat the Eagles last year when they were the first team to beat us for our winning streak, which, like I said, I was very annoyed over. So I think they're going to lose. Then Seattle goes to the Rams. I think they're going to lose there. I think they're going to win the first divisional game against the Rams, and I think they're going to lose the second divisional game win the first one, lose the second one. Next, you have the 49ers. I think that the Seattle is going to win against the 49ers in this. I think that this is a home game. I think the 49ers are good, like I said, but at the same time, I think that Seattle is going to be able to pull off a win here at home. It's a very hard stadium, apparently, from what everyone has said, to win in Seattle. It's extremely loud, and Seattle can do very well. Next, Seattle goes to the Cowboys. I think they're going to lose that game. I really think the NFC East is going to give the Seattle a run for their money this season, and I think they're going to lose at the Cowboys. Then at the 49ers, Seattle goes to, I think they're going to lose the home game, or lose the home at home for the 49ers. So I think that Seattle is going to lose that game on the road to the 49ers. Eagles, I think they're going to lose. I really think the Eagles are going to be a really good team this year. I don't know if we'll have as many wins as we did last season. We definitely, by far, as everyone's seen, have one of the harder schedules now, of course, since we were in the Super Bowl. You get the harder schedules. So, Eagles lose. Next, at Titans, I think that Seattle is going to win at the Tennessee Titans. I don't think the Tennessee Titans has it completely together, and I really think that the Seattle is going to be able to pull that one off. I think Geno Smith, and especially with Pete Carroll being a great coach, is going to be able to win that game. Next, you got the Steelers. I think the Steelers may be middle of the pack, too, again this year. I think Seattle is going to win, but that could be one of those games that really does go either way. So, let's see what happens with that. Then for the last game of the season, you have Seattle going to the Cardinals. I think they're going to win. I don't think the Cardinals really going to be that great. Yeah, we said 5 wins for the Cardinals. I don't think that's going to happen with Seattle. So we have 1, 2, 4, 8 wins. I think Seattle's going to get 8. So I would put the under for Seattle and have that at 8 wins. Next up, we got the 49ers. Obviously, this is probably the team that's going to win their division. So that's why I think that they're going to be the ones going to the playoffs, because they are the ones who are going to win their division. So DraftKings has them at 10.5 for over and under. Their first game of the season is going to the Steelers. I think they're going to possibly lose. They're just not really sure who their quarterback's going to be. I think the 49ers are going to be a great team, but I kind of feel like they're going to have to get it together, and they might sacrifice that first game in order to figure out how to get their football game together. So lose at the Steelers. Next, the 49ers go to the Rams. Win. I think the 49ers by this point, and I don't think the Rams are going to be great. I think the 49ers are going to win at the Rams. Then the 49ers host the Giants. I think they're going to win against the Giants. So 49ers and Giants, I think the Giants will be, a pretty decent team this year. But at the same time, I think the 49ers are going to be able to pull that off. And they're going to get whoever their quarterback situation is right. They just got a lot of other really great players. Next, you have the 49ers hosting the Cardinals. Win. Arizona, no, not going to happen. 49ers are going to win. Next, you have the 49ers hosting the Cowboys. I think that they're going to win that one as well. The Cowboys, Dak Prescott, I think he's definitely a great, good quarterback. But at the same time, I don't think they have what it takes in them. Then the 49ers are going to the Browns. I definitely think that they will be able to win this one. So I think that at the Browns, they're going to be able to win. I don't know if the Browns are going to be able to beat the 49ers. But then you got the Vikings. I think they're going to the Vikings, and I think they're going to lose against the Vikings. I think that the Vikings are definitely for sure not going to be great, but they're not going to be horrible, and they definitely have a good chance to win their division as well. Find out for that one. Next, you have the 49ers hosting the Bengals. I think they have a good chance to lose against the Bengals. I think the Bengals really are going to be definitely a good team this year. So like I said, I think that they definitely could lose against the Bengals. Then they have a bye. Then the 49ers will play at the Jaguars. I think they're going to win. Trevor Lawrence, not bad. He's definitely getting his footing much better. But at the same time, who knows what's actually going to happen. Okay. Then the 49ers are hosting the Bucs. The Bucs obviously aren't going to be the same without Mr. Tom Brady. I think it's like Baker Mayfield is the one who got signed there. And at the end of the day, I think it's definitely no Tom Brady. They didn't do as good as they did last year, but I think the 49ers are going to win. Then the 49ers go to the Seahawks for a divisional person. I think they might lose this game at this point. Sometimes those home games versus away games really do matter. And I think at the Seahawks, 49ers are losing. Then the rematch. In December, the 49ers are going to the Eagles. It's going to be a rematch from the game that they lost in the playoffs, and I think they're going to lose again. I think the Eagles, especially the Eagles being at home, are going to win this game. Now, don't get me wrong. I think this game is going to be a nail-biter. I think that this game is going to be a great game. I wish this was one game I'm going to, but can't go to them all. I really wish I could, but I cannot. But I do think the Eagles will win this, so I think the 49ers are going to lose. Next, we have the Seahawks. 49ers are hosting the Seahawks. I think they're going to win. It's their divisional rival. Now it's a home game. I think they're going to win at home against the Seahawks. Then the 49ers go to Cardinals. I think they're winning, though, at this away game at the Cardinals. I don't think that the Cardinals are going to be that great. Meh. Okay, then we got the Ravens. I think that 49ers hosting the Ravens, they got a good chance to win this game. I think Lamar Jackson is going to be able to really kind of step it up this year. But I don't know. I mean, some of these games like this one is probably going to be a really close call too. But I think that the 49ers are going to be able to pull off a win. Then the 49ers go to the Commanders. Win. Win, win, win. I don't see the Commanders beating them. If they do, it's a luck of the draw type of situation. But I really don't see it. Next, we have the Rams. I think that the 49ers hosting the Rams, a divisional team in the last week of the playoffs, even if they rest their people, are still going to be able to beat the Rams. So that is, let's see, at least 12 wins. So I think they're going to be able to have a chance to get 12 wins. So that would definitely put them in first place currently. But I don't think that the Rams are going to have 12 wins. So we're going to make the 49ers the divisional winner for the NFC. So yeah, NFC West, 49ers. But let's talk about the Rams. The Rams, DraftKings has them at 6.5 wins for the over and under. And I did say that they are going to have 6 wins, so they are going to be under. Their first game of the season is at the Seahawks. Like I said, I think the Seahawks, them going there, they're going to lose that game. Then they host the 49ers. The Rams host the 49ers. They're going to lose that one too. Then the Rams go to the Bengals. Like I said, I think Joe Burrow and them are going to be really good this year. I think that they're going to lose at the Bengals. The Rams. Then the Rams go to the Colts. I think they're going to lose that game this year too. I don't think the Colts are going to be great, but at the same time, I don't think the Rams are going to be great, but them going to away game, I think they're going to lose. Then the Rams are playing the Eagles. Now, I will be at that game. I'm pretty sure that game is October 8th, so I for sure will pay attention. I will be there, and I am filming all of the stadiums that I do go there, so you will have a complete analysis of every stadium. Like, I want to show you what it's like when you go as a fan. So I'm definitely doing that. I think the Eagles will kick their butt, though. I hope so, because if not, the face will be very salty. Next, the Rams are hosting the Cardinals. I think they're going to win for this divisional game against the Cardinals. I don't really think the Cardinals are going to be that great this year. I really think they could have done better in the draft. They should have stepped it up, and they did not. Next, the Rams host the Steelers. I think they have a chance to lose. Like I said, I don't think that the Steelers are going to be great, and I don't think that the Rams are going to be great. I think they're both going to be okay. So I think that the Rams have a chance to beat this, or I think that the Rams have a chance, to lose against the Steelers at home. Next, the Rams are going to the Cowboys. I think they're going to lose that one as well. I don't think that the Cowboys are going to allow the Rams to win that. I do think that one could be close as well. I think the Cowboys are possibly could be the divisional winner, but I did choose the Eagles as a divisional winner with the Cowboys followed right behind. So, Rams going to Green Bay. I think they have a chance to win at Green Bay. Now that Jordan Love is their quarterback, nobody really knows how Green Bay is truly going to be this year. So I do think that the Rams do have a chance to win at Green Bay. Then the Rams have a bye. Then they host the Seahawks. I think they're going to win the divisional game against the Seahawks. Like I said, this is not the Seahawks that it used to be. Obviously, we know Russell Wilson is no longer there, which for some reason, nobody can figure out why Russell Wilson did so well in Seattle and not as well now in Denver. And we're hoping that Sean Payton can unlock that for that. Seahawks. Then the Rams are going to the Cardinals. I think they're going to lose at home to the Cardinals, or lose at the Cardinals in Arizona. So we will see that one. Then the Rams host the Browns. I think they're definitely going to win that game. I don't think the Browns are going to be that great this year. I think they're all both in the medium of the pack. So it's going to get one of those games going either way or other. Then the Rams host the Commanders. I think they're going to win. I ain't seen the Commanders do that great this year. Meh. 6.5. I think it's what we had it at. I'm not definitely seeing them that good. Then the Rams host the Saints. I think they have a chance to win. I'm not really sure how Derek Carr is really going to play for the Saints. Nobody really knows yet what's happening with Alvin Kamara. We're all really curious to see what's going to go on with the Saints. Is anybody picking these other teams? It's all going to be very interesting. Okay. Then the Rams are going to the Giants. I think that they're going to lose at the Giants. I think the Giants are going to be definitely a much better team. Then the Rams, the last game of the season, are at the 49ers. And like I said, even if the 49ers are resting their people, I still think they got a chance to beat the Rams. So I think that the Rams are going to lose at the 49ers. So that is it. Please like, subscribe, like I said, and comment. Thank you so much for everything. I hope you're enjoying. If you ever do want to see a certain type of video, please let me know down below in the comments. Anything. Who is your team? Are these one of your teams? And do you agree with everything that I'm saying or not? I love you all. Ta-ta for now.